I think it can as well. And down the stretch, I know it's been a massive week in Circa Survivor, where I think we're down to 30 people now, or maybe even under 30. And this pod is coming out after Thursday. If I were still in Survivor, I would be using the Pittsburgh Steelers. I would have used the Pittsburgh Steelers. So maybe I will have been out by now. Maybe I will have been advanced by now. But unfortunately, the Steelers-Patriots game was played prior to the release of this. So that does you no good. You're assuming that you've used all of the good teams by now. So, I'm just going to take Kansas City, Miami, Baltimore, San Francisco, all of those teams out and say, okay, we can't use any of those. So it's tough sledding this week, man.
What about Chargers over Broncos? Is that you willing to do that? I'm looking at it right now. Chargers, Broncos. Is you willing to make that wager?
Isn't it never the Chargers? Isn't that the rule in Survivor?
Yeah, never. What about? Browns against hobbled Trevor Lawrence.
That's the one that I'm kind of gravitating towards. Flacco and the Browns against whatever is on the field for Jacksonville after the brutal Monday night loss on the field, and then with the injuries as well. I think the Browns would be my play at this point if I didn't have the Steelers option. I already used that on Thursday, but I think the Browns offensively, Flacco has been better than Walker or DTR, and I think the fact the Browns have been so good at home this year, I think you've seen a much better performance from them defensively. I think Cleveland would be my pick. I'd avoid Green Bay, obviously. I already said I like the Giants. Philly, Dallas, I think, is a game you probably want no part of. Maybe people would take Dallas and they think it's a good spot, but I certainly wouldn't want a part of that. You would think Houston should beat the Jets, but it's the NFL and crazy stuff happens. New Orleans is completely untrustable. The Bears at home against the Lions. You want the Lions in a bad weather game outside in Chicago against a team they should have lost already? No. Yeah, it's the Browns.
Yeah, I think it has to be in this situation. Even Trevor Lawrence is hobbled. If I was Jacksonville, I wouldn't play him. I know that you want to try to win every game, but your goal is to have him healthy for the postseason at this point. And you're not a shoo-in. You're not guaranteed to be there. And even if you don't win the division, you're a good enough team to win a road game. You know what I mean? I don't think home field advantage is that big of a deal in the NFL anymore. We know that for point spread purposes, it hasn't been there, right? It's no longer 3. It's down to 2 and maybe 1.5. And so your goal is just to get Trevor Lawrence healthy and get him a cart, please. Get him a cart to drive him to the locker room. Please, Jacksonville, get him a cart. Come on, man. Even if he refuses the cart, put him on the dang cart. Come on.
Exactly. We get it. You want to walk, you want to walk up the field. Sure. Yes. I want to go undefeated in my bets every week too, but I don't. Get on the cart, take pressure off your leg, and start the rehab immediately. Unbelievable. Yes. Bear Bets full episodes drop twice a week right here on the Bear Bets YouTube channel. Remember to subscribe to stay ahead of the odds, and let's celebrate all of our wins together.